And the Longhorns will kick it away to start us off. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Miami. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that off return.
Getting set for the extra point, putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Well, I'd say that's quite a way to make an early statement. Take the opening kickoff and run it all the way back for a touchdown. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. So Texas offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And this running game, Jesse, which has been suspect, is going to run into a stone wall in that linebacking core.
I think the big question then is, how is this offense going to have any balance in this game? They need to find creative ways to run the football. We've seen this linebacker shut down much better running backs than what they have on offense. So, David, they're going to have to find ways to still get their backs touches, but try to keep them away from this guy because he is a heat-seeking missile.
He is, and he's sideline to sideline. He's good in the pass. He's good in the run. Like, he really is hard to get away from. Maybe read him some. You know, get the ball out quick. Try to avoid him as much as possible because he has wrecked many games.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what he catches, big fella.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why.
And down he goes back at the 3.
Coaches talk about third downs all the time. They emphasize it in football games, and that's a great start for this defense. They're ready for the pass. Nice coverage in the back end. They get the sack, and they set the tone in this football game.
And the Longhorns will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He'll field the punt. So Miami's offense will take the field for the first time. They're led by a sensational signal caller. And, Jesse, one thing every elite quarterback knows is where to find the weak spot in the secondary. And there might be a few of them there.
Yeah, there's no mystery where this quarterback is going to be throwing the football and who he's going to be trying to pick on. They knew coming into this game this was going to be the matchup they want to take advantage of. Now, David, the defense and their coordinator are going to have to find creative ways to help out this cornerback and use safety coverage over the top, some zone, to try and get him as many doubles as they can. But you can't double cover all game long. This guy's going to be on an island from time to time, and you know that's when the quarterback's going to go after him.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Here he comes from inside his own 5.
Well, that is a very disappointing kickoff. Got to do a better job up front blocking these guys running down the field. There was just nowhere for that return man to go.
Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Hand off from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Now the play fake. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Looking for space. It's Goss. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. The Longhorns will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He takes it at the 45. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He has the first and still on his feet. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Wants to throw. It's Bailey. Got a man. It's Temple. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that, but if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. Fires to the big fella. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there.
Fires toward the end zone. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
So now it's second and long.
3:25.
Looking downfield, it's Beck. Makes the grab, it's Fletcher. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Bringing the heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner goes down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Going right to work up top. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
The Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. He'll pull it on the read. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the cornerback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Great job by this defense. They started the drive with the offense backed up, in the shadow of their own end zone. Nice job being aggressive, keeping them there, and now they're going to have a chance to flip the field and really give their offense good field position.
Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Gives it on the option. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Line getting set on second down. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. To throw, it's Beck. Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Such a great job by the defensive back, dropping beyond the sticks, understanding where the ball's going, breaking on the football. Great eyes, great vision, and great hands. Looked like a wide receiver getting that INT.
Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Alston. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Longhorns are in the hurry-up. To the air on second down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Longhorns will call on their punt team. He'll return it from the 50. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Leaves it with the back. Fights off a defender. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. And the Bears will kick it away to start us off. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Slips through the line. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. The Hurricane offense makes its way onto the field to start this game. And guys, any discussion about this offense has to start and end with the guy behind center.
Yeah, I mean, the quarterback, he gets the ball on every play. He's got to be the leader. He's got to be able to throw the football. So many times you see Jesse where they can run it as well, but he's the captain usually on most teams. It starts and ends with him.
Yeah, and David, the thing we love about this guy, too, is he's such a good distributor and facilitator with the football. He knows this offense like the back of his hand, and he's able to take advantage of all the different weapons they have surrounding him.
From the shotgun, the inside give.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Dropping back, it's back. Here's the pressure. Plucks it out of the air. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. The Canes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Going the other way, and he's got room. And the return man just kept finding alleys to run in, and he gets it to the 46-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Snagged in the middle, it's Simpson. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on 3rd down. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the 2nd quarter. The Bears will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Dropping back, it's back. Complete. Finds a crease at the 20. Brought down at the 23. It's a 15-yard pickup to get them way out of their own end.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
It's 1st down from their own 23-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Heel off one deep down the left side. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Miami! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
defense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. And he will house it.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. The scoop and score, what a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw on first down. And down he goes back at the 3.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
And the Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, they'll try the middle. I'm not sure he made it out of the end zone, and it is a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Just enough time for one final play in this half.
Come on, set.
Give to the running back. Got the first down and more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. The Hurricanes will boot it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll start this drive going to the air. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They'll give it to the back. Oh, what a cut! Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The inside handoff. Touchdown, Canes! And the route is on. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Right back to the well. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And, man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good, and you can't even protect your quarterback on third down. Like, everything going the other direction.
The Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch around the 50. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Ready up. Here we go. From the gun, the running back has it. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. They'll line up for a second down play. To the air, it's back. He's going for a big play downfield. And that shot downfield falls incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the third quarter. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. They'll try the left side. Breaks into the open. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Hurricanes!
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty.
Okay, break. Down.
Power football with the run. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. This Hurricane defense has been an impenetrable wall all day, not moving an inch against these guys.
And it's a complete effort, Reese. It's the front. It's the defensive line owning the work up front. It's the linebackers running. It's the secondary all working together, reminiscent of the 2001 Miami defense. Under 10 points a game, putting together a performance.
Ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, this defense is eyeing the scoreboard. You know they're looking up there. They want to keep this goose egg intact. They've been so good all game long. Still playing with phenomenal effort here in the fourth quarter, creating that fumble and takeaway.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. You're getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking for a man. It's back. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over him.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Across the 35. Oh, he's got some space. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. and perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish that thing off in style with a 49-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside the 15, here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
I tell you what, as that ball starts to get towards the sideline when they're running these option plays, man, those outside players become more pivotal. My corners have to be able to tackle. My secondary is going to be much more involved in getting the quarterback to the ground. Nice job by the secondary, by this defense.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring it on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. And he takes this from inside the 5.
And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there.
The Hurricanes offense will get the first swing today. And here we are, folks, the last two teams standing, battling for a national championship. It's been a long regular season. They have survived a punishing playoff run, and here we go. The trophy is in the building. Who's going to walk out of here with a lifelong memory?
Chris, one of the great things now that we're in this 12-team playoff format and in the national championship is we no longer have to debate who should be the champion. You have 12 teams. We've played it out. We're down to the best 2 teams. Now they get a chance to find out who, in fact, is the best and be crowned the national champion.
They stop him right at the 24.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Play action fake, looking to throw. To dart to the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. Look out, he's loose. Touchdown, Miami. They strike first in this national title bout. And wow, that is how you kick off a national championship game, Kirk.
Man, Chris, you're exactly right. This offense came out with a mindset that they're not going to wait around and wait for this defense to get settled in. They're going to punch them straight in the mouth and assert themselves. What a championship-level statement that was.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. So the Fresno State Bulldogs offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. And out comes this quarterback, Kirk, who certainly had his troubles this season facing an elite corner on the other side. Better be careful, right?
Yeah, he better be very careful, Chris. In fact, anytime that ball is in the air in his direction, chances are he's going to get his hands on it. I think if you're smart, you work away from that corner, pick your spots, and find the right guy that has the guts to go up against this corner and try to make a play.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Pressure is coming. Trying to create here on the move. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? The pass rush closing in. Grabbed by the receiver.
With such tough field position, at least he gets some positive yards to give your punter a little bit more room, and who knows, maybe he can flip the field for you.
And here comes the punter onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Looking to pass. It's Beck. Fires it to the wideout. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45. keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Play fake, looking to throw. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play. And Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship through one quarter. Let's check out the game summary. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. We begin the quarter with a crucial play, often setting up for this third down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Punt team ready to boot it away. Looking to flip the field here. Choosing to return the punt. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Miami offense is back on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And a broken tackle will earn him first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. To throw. It's back. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Really good job here showing discipline by this defense. Seeing that corner route did exactly what they needed to do to be in position to make that an incompletion.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. That play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
See if they can convert the point after. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And the returner is brought down. The Fresno State offense is back on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Back to pass. It's Kim.
Quick throw to the left side. Oh, and it's dropped by an excellent defensive player. A chance at a takeaway. Got away from him. Don't see that often.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Looking for a man deep down the left side. The ball is picked off.
Not a real good throw here. He put too much air under the ball, turned into a floater. Now defensively, this is a dream. All you're thinking in that situation is just don't drop it. It's almost like a fair catch on a punt.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. The last drive, the passing game, very effective, moved them right down the field. Can the defense make adjustments? An inside give now from the shotgun. Has the first down and more. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Whew, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
On the double.
And the Canes are going to cash in this red zone trip.
Clear. Clear.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to pass. It's Beck. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Touchdown, Canes. Still no answer for the passing game.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. You talk about putting up points before halftime and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Attack on the PAT, and it's 21-0. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. So they'll just take a knee here, and that will send us to halftime. Looks like the offense content to run the clock out here and go to halftime. Talk about the second half. The Hurricanes will kick this away to begin the second half. Returner decides to field it. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Here comes the Fresno State offense back on the field. Eager to get something going as we begin the third quarter, cut in to this huge lead. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Caught in the backfield. It's Gauze. And they bring him down. Blocker has not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down. And the punt team makes its way onto the field.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Running back has it on a screen now. Finding some room at the 25. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Miami. This is just quarterback wizardry. An amazing game with a national championship on the line tonight.
This might be as good of a quarterback performance as I've seen in a national championship in some time. The defense has got to try to do something to get him out of sync by trading to blitz or sit back and change up coverage, because what they've called up to this point just isn't working.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. The returner is brought down. Gets it started on the next drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And that pass is no good. Incomplete to wrap up play here in the 3rd quarter. And Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. And in this battle for the national championship, it has been a beatdown so far. Not what you hope for. Let's review how we got here. And let's see if a comeback is in store here as we start the 4th quarter. He boots it away from inside his own end zone. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the Miami offense is back on the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. Chewing clock with the running game. To the 25. They finally stop him, and not before he gets to the 16-yard line.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Ready up.
The Canes looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here.
Hey.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground?
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And just a short gain this time, they're able to get him down.
Ready, set.
3rd down play for this offense.
Spire.
They'll run it here. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kickoff will be a return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. Here comes the Bulldogs offense back on the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. Takes the handoff. It's gone. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, how about that? Another call and another bad result for this offense. Kind of a microcosm of how this entire football game has gone. They're just trying to bleed that clock and get out of here.
It's a sack. They've got it back at the 4-yard line.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the second sack in this game.
Here comes 3rd and long. Trailing in the game. Giving up that sack earlier could prove to be decisive. Grab behind the line. It's Gauze. The tackle is made, and now it's official. We have our national champions. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. I'd say mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And then there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as the top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
And that's going to wrap it up. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. Return starts from inside the 5. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. So Miami's offense comes onto the field for the first time today. We got a real treat today. We're going to see a matchup between a high-powered offense that's been almost impossible to stop against a defense that's been shutting people down, Kirk. This should be fun.
Well, this is what really you hope for in a game of this magnitude is good versus good. And that's what we have, as you said, Chris. Outstanding offense, been producing all year. And this defense has been taking no prisoners, just dominant. Something's got to give today.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Dropping back, it's Beck. Running out of time in the pocket. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. A deep shot to the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Touchdown, Canes. They draw first blood in this national title game. Some of the crowd hasn't even settled in. We got points on the board. Buckle up, Kirk.
I mean, this is amazing. This is exactly how you envision it, with the long layoff, the hype, the pressure, all the interviews you've done, and to be able to start off with an opening drive and a touchdown, couldn't have scripted it any better.
Extra point try coming now. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Returner choosing to field this one. Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought down after just a short return. So the Kansas Jayhawks offense gets their first crack now. This is a passing game, frankly, Kirk, that struggled to make plays. Now they face an elite corner. See what they can do.
Well, if I'm the offensive coordinator, you have to pay your respects to one of the top corners in the game. But you know what he doesn't like to deal with is a wide receiver that's going to be getting some of the underneath throws, blocking, being physical. Make his day tough. Don't make it easy where he can play out in space and come up with interceptions. Really make him work with some pre-snap movement, other ways to make him have to think. Nice play-action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And at first down, they go right back to him. And they'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Scanning the field, it's Locklear. Caught over the middle, it's Davis. Tackled quickly after the catch, he'll be short of the marker. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. The Jayhawks hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. He's looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Just standing there, gets hit again.
Chris, I think we're starting to see a theme here in this national championship, and to me, it's this defensive pressure. I don't know if I thought that prior to this game, but now that we're watching it here in this first half, that's the second sack. They're getting after this quarterback in a big way today.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. It's an option look. He'll toss it to the back.
Hey, really good execution here by this quarterback. Good job on this pitch. Pick up a bunch of yards, just not quite enough for the first down. Big decision. Can't wait to see what they do here on fourth down.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. And the returner will be brought down. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime.
Let's go.
Dropping back. It's back. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. Looking for a man deep in the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big
takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. And looking to throw now on first down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Back to pass. It's Locklear. Caught quickly. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. The Hurricanes will kick it deep to begin the second half. Bringing it out. It's Ross. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. Here comes the Jayhawks offense back on the field. Looking for a fast start here at the beginning of the third quarter. Down by a couple of possessions. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. Starts with a quick pass to the left off the RPO. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
Great call here by the defensive coordinator, sending that linebacker on the blitz, and it works out for the sack. And tell you, Miami linebacker play over the years, I would put up there with anybody in the country.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on third and very long. It's a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
So following the safety, it's a free kick. They'll boot it away from the 20. He's got room to run. Here comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Back to throw. It's Beck. Bringing pressure. Wide open downfield. The defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments.
Well, a nice throw and a great catch here by this Miami Hurricane wide receiver. And for our younger audience out there who might be watching this game, I got to tell you, you may not remember this, but Miami set the tone for wide receiver play for decades, and they're working their way to get back to that now.
First down here for this offense. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here.
Ready up.
Offense getting set. Second down play here.
Come on, set.
The shotgun running play call. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
It's a dart right down the middle. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
It's 4th down and 4 as they try to keep the drive going. He lets it go. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Yeah, the coach may have some explaining to do. I'm not sure what the thinking is sending out the field goal unit here. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they add to their lead. So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And the tackle is made as time runs out in the third quarter. And Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. We're just 1 quarter away from crowning a national championship. Let's check out the game summary so far. Now we're set to start the final quarter of play here. Looking to throw. It's Locklear. The pocket breaking down.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield. Everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Swarm for the pass rush. A sack. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, he's wide open. Look out. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down. Wants to throw it. Defense is coming after him. Oh, they trap him for a sack. And the Jayhawks come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Trapped again in the pocket. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. With the catch, it's Casper. And the defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's 4th down. And he'll set up to throw. Looking deep for late-game heroics. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete, a 4th down stop. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in a game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
Keeping it on the ground here. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And that knee should do it. We have our national champions. Well, this head coach told us we prepared well. We're ready. I'd be shocked if we didn't go out and play well. And he had a good read on his team. That's a big win.
This team was incredibly well prepared, and schematically, I liked a lot of the things they did to counter how the defense was attacking them. Sometimes games can be won and lost thanks to a good game plan, and we saw how it made a big difference today.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.